I'm not a weirdo! I'm just killing time. Wait for some people to get in here. That is assuming that YouTube has blacklisted me again. Almost nobody's getting notifications. Oh, there's a hawk. Kind of waiting on a storm to show up. Hey, what's up, Shauna? What's up, Lisa? It still says 0 watching, so what's going on, Robbie? What's up, Cardio? We'll talk about some bullshit here in a minute. What's up, Kodiak? Hey, good to see you around. You got a notification? Yeah, like a few people do, but not very many. Usually people say they get the notification after the live is over, or not at all. All right. I'm not a weirdo! Cars are booking past here at a weird time of day. I don't know what's going on. Maybe they know something I don't. I saw some shit about them calling Cam's job. Those fuckers are stupid, man. I mean, it's just stupid. Like, why? What? Why? And if they do end up getting him fired, which they've been trying for a long time and it hasn't worked yet, so they're probably not going to, but if they do get him fired, that's just going to give him an excuse to draw unemployment. And then they can pay for him to cruise around in his van. And that's a hell of a... Like, if Cam loses his job, do you have any idea how many donations he's going to get? That's the perfect excuse to have a dono train. I mean, all it really is a doddering old man trying to be something. Hey, what is up, Miss Tanya D? What's up? You've been blocked? Well, apparently you're not blocked yet. Oh, damn it. I forgot to shut that off. Hang on. I gotta shut my calls off real quick. Alright. That ought to do it. Alright, Kodiak. Take it easy. What else has been going on? I don't know. I haven't been paying that much attention. I don't know what else has happened. Hey, what is up, Dusty? I would like to see JD call one of my bosses. They wouldn't put up with this bullshit. Although they're not exactly in the phone book, so. You hold a record on blocking people almost. Oh, okay. I know who you are. 11,000. Yeah, my main account is still blocked on your YouTube channel. I can't chat there. What's up, Gilf? Formerly Gilf. Oh, I've been chatted a little bit, if you want to call it chatting. If you want to go to the drummer game, I'm not gonna waste the time. I got it all screenshotted because I know he likes to lie about stuff and delete stuff. But I don't really want to deal with making a post or a video. But if you want to go to the last couple of posts on FBC_lies on Dramagram, he kept hopping back and forth between my last two posts, so a lot of it doesn't make sense because, like, he's a crackhead. He is actually digging on his land now. Like, he just playing with a shovel, basically. He dug a sewer trench, but not a weirdo. He dug a sewer trench, but it doesn't go to anything, and he dug the sewer trench uphill. I don't know. And then supposedly he's making an irrigation thing, but it's so fucking crooked, you're not going to be able to lay pipe. It's fucking, yeah. The dude's a crackhead. Hey, what is going on? Sea Monkey Melinda, how are you? I hope life is treating you well. I sound so fake when I'm trying to be nice to people. Well, I've been seeing really dark woolly bullies and really light ones. I think dark means a harsh winter, but the light ones mean mild winter, so if the woolly worms can't decide, then I don't know how we're supposed to know. What is up, Junie? Sorry if I missed anybody, but been blabbing and not reading. Not a weirdo. Yeah, the weather's been schizophrenic here. Like, this is the coldest year I remember. It stayed cold all the way up until, cold for summer. Like, it was still getting down into the 40s all the way through June. And now it's getting down into the 40s at night again, so. It's all that global warming. According to Al Gore, I should be on beachfront property right now. I was looking forward to it. active manhunt. I'm assuming that's University of Massachusetts. Really, I didn't know anything about that either. Has he actually shot anybody? You see these videos on YouTube. You guys know I'm big time Second Amendment, and I wouldn't care if there wasn't a second. I'd have guns anyway. But these idiots, yes, it is legal in some places to walk down the street with an AR-15. It is legal. So they do this shit and fucking freak people out. Just because something's legal don't mean it's not stupid. And the other way around. Yeah, we used to... Look, when I was in school, we were allowed to have guns in our vehicles as long as our vehicles were locked. Oh shit, that was a cop. Must be a drug bust somewhere. We could have knives in our pockets as long as we didn't get stupid with them. You weren't supposed to have butterfly knives, so of course I carried a butterfly knife. But we just didn't get stupid like that. Hummingbird. Come back, little guy. .55 Asian male. Well, hopefully it's just some idiot with an airsoft gun. Not a weirdo. I'm not a weirdo. If everybody would just yell at cars instead of shooting at each other. What's up, Smashley? What are we doing? I'm just killing a little bit of time. I hadn't been live in a while, so I figured I'd see what's going on. I was kind of hoping to catch a storm, but I think it's going to blow on by. They always do. Every time I go live, man, I'm like, oh yeah, this is an awesome lightning storm. As soon as I go live, it stops. Like, see, I don't even hear crickets until somebody says something. But like, I have tinnitus, so I hear cicadas and crickets and shit all year round, 24/7. Yeah, years and years of gunfire, metal concerts, and metal work. My hearing's pretty fucked. We're gonna go check the other direction here and see. I don't feel like walking through that. Looks like the potatoes are about done. I don't know. I still think it's gonna blow on by. Hey, big ass bugs will make a nice meal in a pinch. Grubworms are my favorite. What is up, Steel Dawn? You keep your ear to the ground. Is there anything interesting? I mean, I don't know. I got like it doesn't matter what happens now. I got bored with all this shit a long time ago. Like, shit over and over again, a bunch of fails. But other get some kind of attention because nobody pays attention to them. But if they do manage to get Cam fired, they're just going to make it so that he can collect unemployment, and then their towers can pay him to live in a van down by the river. It's also, I mean, if he actually gets fired and can prove it, that's a really good excuse to have a big dono stream. These people are constantly chopping off their own nose to spite their own faces. Release the Epstein files. They're not going to. And I don't believe that Trump is on them. If Trump was on them, they would have released it when they were trying to have him put in prison and killed. I also don't buy that. I mean, maybe he didn't like sit down and write everybody's name down in place or whatever. There might not be that kind of list, but like there were the flight logs and that kind of thing. But I mean, what I think's happening is whoever they were blackmailing before, those people are still getting blackmailed, just by a different regime. And as long as they're still of any value, we won't know who they are. Yeah, that whole Epstein, I mean, Epstein didn't kill himself. That one, there's 1 minute of video missing that just happens to be the critical minute. I mean, hello. But like, somebody put out a video and they showed, Epstein's body or whatever. And it's weird how this one photographer always manages to be in places that nobody should know about. But the same photographer, the same photographer that took pictures of Epstein's body, or what they said was Epstein's body, is the same photographer that took that picture of Ghislaine or Ghislaine, or however the fuck you say it, in that restaurant. And they're like, oh, she's all by herself, except there were 2 cups on the table. Same guy. But like when I was doing the fugitive thing, we were taught to look at the ears, because ears are as unique as fingerprints. And if you look at known pictures of Epstein's ears and the body that's supposed to be him, they aren't the same. Now, coincidentally enough, Hillary's brother looked an awful lot like Epstein, and he died just like a few weeks before that. I don't know. Like, it's weird because I don't want to be all tinfoil hat, but, when conspiracy theories are proven true, they still call them conspiracy theories to make you sound like a nut. Operation Paperclip and all those, MK Ultra. They were all real, but they're still called theories. They're not theories, they're facts. It's all a big mindfuck. Same thing with this alien shit, man. All those unidentified drones, and after a while we just get used to it and don't really care anymore. Now they're saying this giant fucking UFO is gonna buzz past Earth in November. I mean, I believe that there really is an object out there, but they're like, oh, there's a 40% chance that it's a hostile craft. How the fuck would you know that? It's all a big psyop. I mean, I don't believe that we're the only living beings in this entire fucking universe. Oh, by the way, if you watch that, they have new evidence now that, I mean, they say that oh god, it's too much. The known universe is like 16.8 billion years across. I thought it was that, but now they're saying that instead of everything being pushed out like the Big Bang, they said that this little particle exploded and everything got pushed out. Now they're saying that the universe is actually being pulled from the outside by these giant fucking black holes that surround our universe. It's wild shit, man. Everything we've been taught is a lie. What's going on, Matt? We're just discussing current events, both non-community and community. And I've come to the realization that all of it is bullshit. Black holes are only theories. Yeah, but they've got. I mean, that's another thing is that they show us these pictures of things, but everything we've seen like that is just that's artist interpretations. They look at things with gamma rays and X-rays and radiation that other kinds of radiation that get emitted. That's what they're actually seeing. Everything we're shown is just artist interpretations for the most part. Oh, they, yeah. If aliens can get here, they can absolutely. Hey, what's up, General? No, I don't ever nap. Not without pharmaceuticals. Um, what was I saying? Damn it, cat! This, this fucking cat has to be right on my feet. She gets stepped on and causes me to trip, and she still just won't stop. Now, I admit I was pretty sad when little Tard passed away, and this cat has always climbed on me like a fucking tree. But after little Tard passed away, yeah, like she's always by my side. I don't know. I don't know if she's still trying to console me or what. I mean, if you guys follow that the Hadron Particle Collider, they've discovered some really wild shit with that thing. They've proven and disproven some theories. I mean, just wild stuff, like other dimension kind of stuff. I don't even know how to. I don't even know how to explain it. What's your problem? Yeah, I know. Most of my kids got eaten too. I'm just about. You know what I'm saying. When are we dying? This time, um, in November. But we survived Hail Bop. Watching, if you guys were alive when Hail Bop was going by. Well, for about a week, it was huge, man. We could see it every morning. And we survived the Mayan calendar ending. We survived when the when it switched over from 1999 to 2000. They said that the computers weren't ready to do that because they didn't have the 2 in the beginning, and all the computers were like all this shit. They're like, "Oh fuck, we're gonna die." I'm hoping for it, man. I'm ready. What's up, Korea? Yeah, there's a giant meteor headed this way, but just the flight path that it's taking, they're like, "Oh, this isn't like any other." How the fuck do you know? You don't really know what's out there. And this professor from, oh gosh, I think from MIT. Don't quote me on that, but and somebody from NASA, they're like, yeah, there's a 40% chance that this is a hostile aircraft. Like, how? How do you know? How do you give it that 40% number? You know what? I don't think I've ever seen. Well, no. I've helped my neighbors carry in their groceries. But all that Mandela effect shit is wild. Like I know that there was a cornucopia on the Fruit of the Loom logo because when I was a kid, all my mom bought me was fucking tidy whities, and I remember that fucking emblem. Now they're saying it was never there. I actually have some video to show of you could call it a glitch in the matrix. And I filmed the same thing on 4 different mornings. So it's not like it's a one-time camera glitch. I just got to decide if I want to post it or not. Yeah, still, I swear I remember that fucking cornucopia. Haley's PC comment, right? If you guys like LiDAR is pretty wild. They've been finding stuff all over the world with LiDAR. Like in the Amazon jungle, they found, I don't know the number, but like there were massive cities there, but they all died off when white men brought the flu. It's all stuff that they didn't know about before. And the things that they say, it's always they say. They found some pretty wild stuff under the Great Pyramids too. But Egypt won't let anybody down there look at it. But it's all stuff that, like, for thousands of years, we have writings from people that were down there, and they all describe the same thing. A big fucking metal object. But apparently they can see it with the LiDAR now. I think the Minister of Antiquities for Egypt, I think the reason they won't let anybody look at certain parts of the pyramids, I think that they're stealing shit out of there and selling it. There's probably a lot of artifacts down there. They've, I don't think it's so much that they lied to us. I think that sometimes archaeologists or whoever, they have theories and they write books about it, and then somehow that gets turned into, oh, that's a fact. Like they say that the pyramids were tombs for kings, but there's never been a fucking mummy found in any of them. Yeah, the end is definitely nigh, but the thing is every generation has thought they were in the end times. Even when, at least according to the Bible, even when Jesus ascended to heaven, his followers just kind of stood there and kept looking at the sky, waiting for him to come back. But everything always looks like it's the end. I mean, well, something is messing with the signal. Apparently, we're talking about something around to talk about. Yeah, has Jeff been live lately? Like, has he finally realized that they were just using his ass? Dex, why'd I say Dex? Jeff reminds me of this dude Dexter. No, not serial killer Dexter, a different Dexter, but just as weird. I mean, they were using Jeff to do their doxing so that they had plausible deniability. But now they've got Cruz to do it, so they don't need Jeff anymore. Either that or Jeff's dad stopped giving on you money. But I think Anthony is the new Jeff. Longest without a wife in months. Right on. See, he used to. I think it sounds like you've been around for a long time. But it used to be Jeff would get caught lying about some shit, and we'd call him out on it, and then he would disappear for a while, and then wait for something else nasty to go down and slide back in. But these fuckers now, they keep it nasty all the time. So there was never really any reason for Jeff to leave. Like they have to, they can't, they don't have the creativity to do anything but do nasty shit to people. So they have to keep doing it. And it's getting boring and they know it. So they have to keep topping themselves. He cut off his hair. I've been thinking about cutting mine for a long time too, but my kids don't want me to. Like, Dad, that's how we find you in a crowd. You're absolutely right, Dead Twist. Sea monkeys will outlast all of it. That post of the time picks up him. Oh yeah, he was bloated as fuck. Like his forehead was fat. That's not just from being lazy, which he is, but I mean that's alcohol bloating is what that is. He'll be starting to turn yellow here. If he doesn't stop drinking, he'll start to turn yellow, probably within the next 6 months to a year. That's right. There can be only one. All right, the next time the signal cuts out, I'll probably just end it. I'm gonna have to end it here pretty soon anyway. Yeah, that sarcophagus you're talking about, like that's one of the arguments that there was never any bodies in there because when they found it, it was closed. So why would a grave robber open it, take the body out, and then close it back? That lid is fucking heavy. Thanks, General. Yeah, I could use a little coke right now. Isn't he? Oh, he's not going to the fucking Philippines. What's up, Dr. Mortician? Yeah, you know a thing or two about bodies. That's what. Could you mummify me? Because that's what I want. I don't want a regular fucking. I either want a Viking funeral where they just put my bloated body in a wooden ship and set it on fire and push it out into the lake, or I want to be mummified. I think we're talking about two different things, Crossroads. But there's this big black granite. I think there's more than one. Some of them had like body juice in them or something. I don't remember. But the thing is Cleopatra sent archaeologists to the pyramids to check them out. So they were agent to Cleopatra. Cleopatra was born closer to the invention of the cell phone than she was to the building of the pyramids. They used to grind up mummies and use it in medicine and paint, or just eat it. And there was a, it wasn't in the pyramids, but the granite thing I'm talking about now. I don't remember where it was at. But yeah, it had a bunch of juice in it, and they tested it and found out it was body juice. And they put it in jars and sold it for people to drink because it was supposed to help you live longer or some shit. They had so many mummies at one time they were using them to burn to power their trains. No, Cross, I know what I'm thinking. It's fuck. It wasn't like from mummies. It was oh damn it. I can't remember how that worked. I mean they take all the liquids out when they when they mummify people. It's I'm talking about a different thing. Robbie, you're sick. Who knows? Really know the truth. Man, the name of that place is right on the tip of my tongue. It was a big granite thing like in the pyramids, but when they opened it, it was full of liquid, and they didn't know what the liquid was, so they had it tested. Fuck, man, I can't think of the name. I'll think of it as soon as I hang this up. Alright, guys, I don't know who's going live tonight. I don't know what's going on. I stayed on here longer than I should have, really. Gotta get some shit done. Oh, fuck. I probably better go find out what's on fire over there, too. God damn it. I didn't start this one. I was with you guys the whole time. What kind of winter we got coming? Well, that one is dark and light, so. Not a weirdo. Even though I almost walked out in front of you. Alright, yeah, I better go find out. Hopefully one of the neighbors shot down another drone or something. Alright, y'all.